Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Normally at this point I would be giving you a video on the Bedbug build, but unfortunately things are taking a little bit too much time. But don't worry, I am still filming for the next video that will be coming out pretty soon. And what I thought I'd do is just give you a bit of an update video on Bedbug. But not only that, I'm going to go visit a classic American car show in Japan. So if you've been following the build of our project Bedbug, you'll know that in the last episode we finally got round to priming the exterior. And with the exterior now primed, I could concentrate my effort on these covers on the back. You can see what I've done is I have bolted them back into position, and you can see also that this cover here did take a lot of work just to get it straight. There's the tiny little imperfections here, so what I've done is put a skimmer filler on there and rubbed it down just to get that a little bit straighter before it goes into primer. Also what I've done is just underneath here, you can see that I've added a reinforcing panel just under where that handle would sit. And another thing I've done is I bolted the engine lid on. This wasn't quite ready for priming when I did the exterior, but I have spent a little bit more time just doing the filler work on this inside and out, getting it a bit straighter. So I spent some time with the bumpers. This one here is the front bumper. All I needed to do is prep it up and delete some holes either side. These were where they would have had the tail rail bumpers, US spec ones, so I didn't need those holes there. The rear bumper, well, that was made originally from a very smashed up front bumper. It's been cut, it's been shortened, it's been straightened and so on. So it is very much a custom thing. Something I do need to look at is somehow fitting some overriders on these bumpers. This one here, this back bumper, is not quite the right shape, so I'm gonna have to modify the overriders. And just on the inside, I've just put some overpaintable stone guard. So in the up and coming video, I'm going to try and get these back panels prepped up and primed and then refitted, so I can just double check everything. Not only that, I do need to put a reinforcing plate underneath this handle as well, and if it distorts, perhaps a tiny bit of bodywork. I've also got to prime these fellas here, which are the crotch cooler flaps. And also I need to look at the rear lights, and this is pretty interesting. This is one of the lenses of one of the rear light units. I'm not entirely sure where this is going to go yet. I'm probably thinking somewhere around here, but I won't know until the bumper's on, just so I can really see where it's going to fit, where I think it's going to suit the vehicle. So the up and coming video is going to be pretty exciting. Well, it is for me, getting that rear bumper primed and on the back of the car, and also getting those lovely rear lights fitted somewhere on the back, and getting that engine lid primed is really going to show what the car could look like once it's painted. I still need to finish off those covers, so getting those covers prepped and primed, well, that's going to be a milestone moment as well. And another thing that'd be really cool is if I can get the front bumper fitted. These irons down here are actually the front bumper irons, but the front bumper irons I've used on the rear, as I had a front bumper that I was using on the rear. So what I need to do is order some more irons. If I can get those in time, it'd be great to see the front bumper fitted as well. So that's been your little update on the project Bedbug. Hopefully the video for the work that I'm going to carry on after this will be up quite soon. In the meantime though, I'm going to go get cleaned up and head off to this car show. So let's go check out this car show. We're on the way to Fujioka in Gunma. The name of the show is called Fujioka Oldies. And last year when I went there, there was a massive turnout. And I'm really hoping that today it's going to be a similar thing. The weather's great, so let's go check it out. So straight off the bat, we have arrived and are greeted with a selection of motorcycles, vintage, classic and retro. So although this is an American car show, something that's interesting about this car show, which I noticed last year, there are a lot of American cars, which is pretty obvious, but also mingled in between these cars are a load of Japanese cars. So it's no secret I love cars and motorcycles, but something I don't know a lot about is American cars. So shows like these are always a bit of an eye-opener for me. So shoehorned in between a load of old motorcycles was this low-light Carmen gear. It looked great in the black. Japanese do love their big motorcycles, but also a massive fan of these tiny little motorcycles, and they have been totally customized. And although this car show is down a main road that has been closed off, they've managed to shoehorn so many cars just in one place. So I do apologise for the quality of this voiceover. It may be quite late at night and I may be sat outside in the car recording this. And of course, what would an American car show be if it didn't have some very detailed lowriders as well? I really liked the look of this old Skyline. There's something about these classic Skylines, I don't know what it is, I just absolutely love them.
Fujioka Oldies!
There was even a selection of British minis on the lineup. And sticking out like a sore thumb was this beautiful 911 wide body turbo. There was also a nice selection of retro Japanese cars at this show, but this one here, this Corolla, I think this is my favourite. I did come back to this one once I realised the guy had opened the bonnet. And of course, some Volkswagens. Certainly is a real mixed bag of cars at this show. Mercedes next to Corvettes. I really like the look of this crusty truck. I don't know what it is, there's something about it, it's just so cool. This show was so busy and cramped, it was really difficult to actually video the cars. The attention to details on this car, even down to the accessories, oh, it's just amazing. They absolutely love their tiny cars in Japan. So when you see these massive American cars in Japan, it's quite a contrast. I'm not too sure what this thing is, maybe you guys can shed some light on it, but it just oozed cool. So I have heard of people paying that little bit extra just to get that leather interior in their car, but this is absolutely something else. And there was even vintage cars on display. This thing was pretty cool. I like the way they've just unbolted the rear arches and then just left it. Talk about attention to detail. I really like this textbook hot rod. And here's my favourite of the show, that Toyota Corolla. The guy had opened the bonnet, so I had a quick look underneath. And the modifications are superb. I bet this thing is a bit of an animal. Even the interior had that musty smell inside, along with a mixture of fuel and oil. It was awesome. On the way back, I had to check out this bicycle shop. It's been closed for absolutely ages, but there's still stuff in there, including some old scooters. So there we go, that was an American car show, and just like last year, my favourite car wasn't actually American, it was actually a Japanese Toyota. So I'm back in the workshop now. I've got a ton of stuff to do on our project Bedbug before the next video, which I hope will be coming out soon, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching as always. Cheers! Oh, and just before you go, I thought I'd give you a little bit of a quick teaser. So I have been doing some work on the back of Bedbug. You can see there I've already trial fitted that rear bumper before it goes into primer. But I wanted to get the rear bumper fitted so I can work out where I'm going to fit these overriders. But not only that, once it's all primed, it'll give me a better idea of where to fit that rear light, which probably will go around here.